They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. Complete here to Gary Barnidge. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be third down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you have to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to. They're probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Touchdown, Washington! Le'Veon Bell, 36 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
A one-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the deep.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. To throw is Brady. And it's complete. Henry. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. 6 plays got them down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Brady now to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Hunter Henry, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they're going to go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. Going underneath for Gordon. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. One receiver to the left is Evans. On 1st and 10, Newton. And his pass incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Connor Barwin coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's third down. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Throwing is Brady on third down. Caught, left side, Bennett. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. So now it's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to fit.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Newton again. Evans has it left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Check 26, check 26. Wake up. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. how are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50. The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. From the red zone now, Newton. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out come the Titans now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now Brady throwing on second down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Derek Johnson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing is Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercept. And now off to the races down the right side. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Brady will look to throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Le'Veon Bell, 75 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a carry for White. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this complete to Henry over the middle. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run with White. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. They're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Now Brady got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. 30. Touchdown, Washington. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Like you said, 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Tamahali. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the offense in a great spot. It's for, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Vic Beasley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now White. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Now Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Brady now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Evans is alone to his right. Newton's going to throw it. Backing up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. 3rd and long. It's Newton. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. Looking deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down. Over the middle to Evans. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Evans, 42 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown. Burgess to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.